How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Elijah Grimm here. Today we're going to go back to doing what we do best, making a bit of money. Now, yesterday we did a bit of gathering. Well, we did quite a bit of gathering. And let's see what we got. Well, we sold a whole lot, it looks like, so let's see. We filled her inventory completely up. And it looks like we did some pretty good business. So let's see how much we made. 63,000. Boom. From 986 last week to 250,000. We've already made 250,000 gil. So that's good. Now let's take a look at our other retainer. Let's see what we made from her. Our cobalt and flax and silver and all that sold. That's not bad. That's another 42,000 in the bank. We're almost at 300,000 gil. Fantastic! So as you can see, gathering is a very good profession to have. Mining and botany. Those two will make you a ton of gil if you stick with it and work hard at it. It's a little bit grindy. It can be a little bit frustrating at times, but it is absolutely worth it. Now today we're going to be doing a bit of crafting, taking those materials and turning them into something a little bit more useful, such as articles of clothing, tools, weapons, that sort of thing. Now for this you want to have your crafting professions leveled up a little bit. Now for me, my weaver is my highest level crafting skill. At level 47, I can make some pretty decent stuff, and I can sell the stuff I make for a very decent bit of gil. So, before we do anything else, I'm going to go gather some stuff. And a note on crafting. Crafting is one of those things where the more crafting skills you have, the easier it gets. Culinarian, blacksmithing, armor smithing, carpentry, leatherworking, alchemy, all of these have cross-class abilities, as you can see here, that help you do things easier, such as ingenuity. Lowers the recipe level for the next 5 steps, meaning you craft it a lot easier. Alchemy, tricks of the trade, restores 20 control points each time you have a good or excellent item quality proc. That can be really helpful for using Master's Mend and restoring item durability if you're getting a little bit too low. Now, what I don't have is Leatherworker, which has a few decent one, or Carpenter, which has Byrgot's Blessing. At level 50, it takes all of the inner quiet bonuses and uses those to increase item quality, which means it is much, much easier to get high quality items. And high quality items sell for so much. And as Weaver, careful synthesis. Or actually, is that alchemy? No. Okay. Yeah, okay. My mistake. For Weaver, careful synthesis. It requires no control points, and it has a 100% chance to increase your progress in crafting an item. So this, combined with Byrgot's Blessing, combined with ingenuity, makes it so much easier to craft high quality items and produce items in general, depending on how it's used. So, without further ado, I'm going to go gather up some materials, I'm going to go craft myself some things, and we're going to make ourselves some gil. I'm looking forward to it, you should be too. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, ladies and gents, I've done a bit of crafting, and I had to do a little bit of farming too because dew thread is kind of expensive. But that's good because diorite sinew and dew thread, that stuff sells for a pretty decent amount. So, we got some crafting, some gathering, a few vanity items. So, let's go ahead and throw these up onto the market and see how much money we can possibly make. So, let's start off with the dew thread, actually. Yeah, that's about right, about 800 apiece. People aren't buying in huge stacks, but that's good, because normally we don't really sell in huge stacks. We're going to do 13, and we're going to do, about 850. Oop. There we go. There we go. That'll be some decent money. Now the high quality. Now we can sell this in a huge stack. We don't really have a whole lot, but 1300 seems about right. So we're not going to try undercutting or anything. The smaller stack will really catch people's attention. Now the Diorite Sinew. We're going to do the high quality first. And that's selling for about 600. We're going to do 550. There we go. Now a stack of 30. I don't know. Is it going to be worth trying to sell? In this kind of instance, no, probably not. So I'm going to go ahead and sell it to my vendor. It's not worth using up the slots to split it into the smaller stacks and put it up and wait for it to sell. It's just not going to go. Traint Sap. Not bad. Apparently it's a pretty rare and high quality item that people are looking for. If I had high quality, I could sell it for a whole lot. But I'm going to try and sell it for 950. Now, the Wedge Cap of Gathering. Not bad. I'm going to stick with 4,000. Let me just double check. Oh, yeah. I'm going to sell that one for 1,500. It's a good thing I double checked, otherwise that wouldn't have sold at all. Now, the Linen Coatee of Crafting. If these were high quality, I could sell them for a mint. But unfortunately, I could not make the high quality items, so I'll just have to stick with the normal quality. I'll stick with 15,800. That's still a really good bit of money. The linen half gloves, 9,500 sounds good. Sarrel of Gathering, 10,000. I'll do 9,800. Now the woolen coif of Gathering. Let's see how much I can sell that for. It's going for about 15, so I'll do 14,500. Woolen chausses. None found, but they're usually selling pretty good, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sell that for 14,000. The best thing about crafting is if you need a certain piece of gear, you can make it yourself if you farm up the items yourself. So it's a really profitable way of making some gil, and it's also a really good way of saving gil, because that way you can make the best quality crafting items for your level, crafting gear for your level, and all you have to do is go out and get the materials yourself. And if you know where to go to find those materials, if you spend the time to get those materials yourself, not only can you sell off any extra materials you didn't use making your gear, but you can save yourself tens of thousands of gil making it yourself. Now, the red beret, it's a vanity item, and yeah, not bad. So I'm going to do 1,800 for that. The survival shirts, not bad, not bad. I'll do 14,800. Again, these are vanity items, so... Okay, and she's filled up. On to the next retainer. Extreme Survival shirt. Let's see how much that's going for. Ooh, close to 20,000. That's not bad at all. I'll drop it to 19,000. Higher chance of it selling. Now, I have a whole bunch of extra stuff, so I'm just going to drop that onto the mark board. So let's see. These are selling for about 1,000 a stack. Not bad. I'll just stick with that then. Cotton yarn. Yeah, it's about 100 gil a stack. I could probably do... Well, I've got a stack of 20, so I could probably get away with doing... 130. Why not? Then back here, the undyed cotton cloth. Yeah, that's not bad. I'll do 250 in the whole stack. Well, half the stack. I'm going to need this later. The old goat leather, I'm going to hold on to that. Linen yarn. How much would this be going for? Ooh, that's not bad at all. So I could probably get away with selling a stack of 25 for about 450. And I've still got plenty left over for some other projects. Now the rest of this undyed linen. Yeah, I could probably sell it for, 2,500. Because people would rather buy a higher price stack of 4 for 10,000 than a lower price stack of 46 for 46,000. So, yeah, there we go. That's going to be 10,000 gil in the bank. Pretty quick, too. And I think the woolen yarn. Why not? I'll sell some of that. That's going for a decent price. I think I'm going to go 1,300 for 10. There we go. And just like that, we're going to be making ourselves a very decent chunk of money. 10, 15, 20,000 gil at a time. And all we had to do was gather a few supplies, spend a little bit of our gil on the Beast Tribe vendors, remember the Sylphs and the Amalja, and we are going to make bank. Now, some of this may take a little while to sell. A lot of people, they're already high-level crafters, so with these lower-level crafting items, what we're doing is we're targeting the people who are just starting out leveling their profession, or leveling an alt or something like that. That's always a really good market, and as long as you're not crashing the market and playing it safe, you're going to make yourself a decent bit of gil. Well, that's going to be it for this time. Next time, let me check my little list here. We're going to be doing on retainer ventures. Now, retainer ventures are a good way to make gil, and I'll show you exactly how it's done. I'll see you next time. Look forward to it. Have a good one.